Hey guys, I missed a very important part of this entire video. So I'm making a part 3, and it's just going to be a small clip, and I'll have a link to get to part 3. Just wanted to show you, you're a friend of mine, Al Sharpton. It's out of focus. Let me see. Alright, there he is. And he's pointing at this woman, very sad woman, and apparently her son died, and she's wearing a t-shirt with his face on it. It's very sad, it's very tragic, but this is exactly what's used in the African American community to strip them of their guns. And New York was one of the first cities to have May issue permits. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're not rich, white, and politically connected, you're not getting a gun. It was even truer back when New York City gun laws were enacted. And it was really one of the things you have to do when you get a concealed carry permit in the city is have an interview. And why do you think they want to have an interview with you other than, I want to see what you look like? And, even the consultant that I'm working with now to get my concealed carry permit in the city, he's white, he's a cop, he's a former cop, and he told me, what they're really looking for is to make sure that you look the right way. And to be quite honest, they're looking for people who aren't of a certain skin color, and that's shocking. By the way, just a little information, a little side note on the New York City concealed carry permit application is a minefield of trick questions. It's about I'd say about 40 or 50 questions, and they're meant to trip you up just so you can get them wrong. In addition to that whole process where you need an interview and everything else. But staying on topic of the African American community and guns, I remember reading an article in one of the NRA publications about how the black community doesn't really understand how to legally obtain a gun, and how many decent African Americans who aren't criminals and want a gun for self-defense, they usually go to a barber shop and pick up a gun from a friend. And the person writing the article had grown up in Chicago, and I believe that's where he grew up, and he was an African American too, and he said, this is the way it's sort of done because guns are frowned upon in the African American community. Yet we see that guns and gang violence is a serious problem in the African American community. Let's not blind ourselves and put not admit the problem. The problem is there, but you have the constant rhetoric from leaders in the black community like Al Sharpton, who constantly try to channel Martin Luther King. Little FYI on Martin Luther King, he was a gun-carrying, gun-owning Republican. He was not Al Sharpton. There's a serious panic in the African American community when it comes to guns. And it really is sad. And it's sort of a magnified, supersized version of what happens to everyday New Yorkers and people from blue states and large cities, where we are made to be very afraid of guns and very suspicious of anyone with a gun. The African American community views anyone with a gun as a gangbanger. And you saw that picture I had earlier of the African American youths with guns. That is the type of image used by the media. And this is what I was talking about earlier about the racism of gun control. So anyway, I just wanted to leave you guys with that, and look into that type of fear-mongering that's put into the African American community, and how they react when you bring up the gun issue with them. Alright guys,